Buying a new keyboard can be really difficult, so I want to take a look today at a few things that can help you make up your mind so that you know you're buying a good keyboard that fits your lifestyle, your preferences, and your budget. Let's hop to it. Without a doubt, the first thing when you're buying a new keyboard that you should consider is your budget. Are you looking for a very cheap, $20 keyboard or even less possibly? Or are you looking at a premium keyboard? The next thing you want to figure out is what type of keys are you looking for? Are you looking for rubber dome keys because maybe that's what you are most accustomed to or most comfortable with? Are you looking for chiclet type keys like you would find on a lot of laptops? Or are you looking for mechanical keys like you would find on a lot of premium keyboards? At this point, you probably need to consider the feature set that you're looking for. Are you looking for a wireless keyboard for something like an HTPC that may sit in your living room? Are you looking for wireless functionality at all? Maybe you don't even care about wireless functionality. Furthermore, do you need media keys like the play, pause, fast forward, rewind, those types of buttons? Or maybe you're looking for gamer keys like the ones found on a lot of gaming keyboards that are made for gamers to have macros to. All those things need to be considered. At this point, you probably need to consider the features that you're looking for. Are you looking for wireless keyboards for HTPCs to sit in your living room on a coffee table? Perhaps you're looking for gaming keys like the G keys found on a lot of gaming keyboards, especially premium ones. Or maybe you're just a consumer that's looking for some multimedia keys to make muting your movie in the middle of playback a little bit more easy while you talk to your annoying brother in the next room. Who knows? Now here's some tips from me to you that may help you while you're shopping for keyboards. First off, if your target is rubber dome keyboards, you're going to be paying less than the people that are looking for mechanical switches. That's because rubber dome keyboards are just typically everywhere and they are very cheap to produce and thus very cheap to buy. So basically, if you are looking for a rubber dome keyboard, never spend more than about $50. And if you are spending near that $50 mark, really consider what features you're getting. You should be getting some G keys with macro functionality as well as multimedia keys if you're up in that $50 price point looking at rubber domes. Otherwise, you should be buying something like a K120 from Logitech, which will run you anywhere from $10 to $15 and is an extremely good rubber dome keyboard that can be cheaply replaced if that's all you're really looking for in a keyboard. $50 is a really strange place for keyboards in general. If you're below that mark, you're probably looking at rubber dome keyboards. If you are anywhere from $50 to $80, you're probably looking at mechanical switches, albeit knockoffs of cherry switches, and often without other functions like macro keys or multimedia keys. If you're really just looking for a mechanical switch but don't need any of those extra features, you're probably living in that $50 to $80 price range. If you move above the $80 price range, then we're talking about cherry switches or sometimes the higher quality knockoff switches like Kales. Now, a lot of people are moving towards RGB, and if that's important to you, obviously go for the extra money. A lot of times it's not too much money to spend to get that RGB feature of a keyboard, but if RGB is not important to you, then you can often save a little bit of money by just getting the normal red backlit or white backlit keyboards that accompany the RGB variants. The last tip I want to leave you with is do some research. Aside from just hopping online and researching different keyboards on Amazon to see how users feel about them, actually go to a store, especially if you're located within driving distance of a Best Buy, or even better yet, something like a Fry's Electronics or a Micro Center, things like that, that you can actually go into a store and test out the key switches on keyboards. Also, if you have friends that have mechanical keyboards especially, check out those key switches to see if you like what you feel. Especially in the premium end, there really is nothing worse than buying something you thought you wanted and realizing you don't actually like it. The good news is with a lot of mechanical switches, they all feel the same from keyboard to keyboard, as long as you're sticking with the same switch. A Cherry MX Red switch is gonna feel the same on one keyboard as it will on a different keyboard. So once you figure out what switch type you like, then you can start looking at aesthetics as well as feature sets for the keyboard that's right for you. As always, if you like this type of content, give me a like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff down below because that helps me out a lot. You can also follow me on social media at Hoosier Hardware on both Twitter and Instagram. I'm Shane from Hoosier Hardware, and I will see you guys in the next video.